If your friends go to a haunted house, will you go too? Yeah. I've shared this before, but did you know I actually worked in a haunted house one time? Yeah, I worked in a haunted house for I think it was 3 years when I was a kid, or like a teen, I guess. It was pretty fun. It was not so fun the first year, but I enjoyed the second 2 years. Because the first year I was a scare actor, but specifically in part of one of those exhibit type horror scenes where the actors are playing out a scene in front of the guest. And I was a victim to a mad scientist. So I was just covered in fake blood and just screaming my head off the whole night. And it was not fun. I was exhausted. But the second 2 years, I really enjoyed it because I was fully clothed. It was not cold for me. Well, it was still cold, but I was dressed, so I wasn't freezing to death. And I got to be like an MC, which is much more my style. I like, I don't know, I kind of like the context of being a host. And it's given me some practical experience that helps me with, I guess, the work I do now as bouncer. I don't really have to host as much, but it's still kind of part of my job to entertain, Yeah, I enjoyed the second 2 years a lot. Much more manageable. I liked being fully clothed and not needing to destroy my throat every night. Being the mastermind, I wasn't really a mastermind. I was more just like honestly, a host is the best way to describe it. I was just kind of this separated, removed thing that would entertain the guests who were waiting their turn, because it was one person at a time through the haunt. Yeah, and sometimes people would come in groups, which meant they had to sit and wait around. So my job was to get them to sign their waivers and then to just tell them scary stories and entertain them and kind of hype it up, but in a way that wasn't too scary, because some people would come but wouldn't want to go through because they're too scared. So I had to keep it at a certain threshold of like spooky but not scary, which was really fun. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I would tell stories. I made up a bunch. I learned a couple of previously existing stories, and I memorized them in a way that this was perfect for me at the time, because when I was in high school, I was really into forensic speech and debate. Specifically, I really loved humorous interpretation. So it was very adjacent to skills that I was already training through that. I would just memorize these stories and I would perform them in front of whoever the guests were. And it was really fun. And I tried to connect certain ones that I had made up to the props or the characters or the scenes inside the haunt. So it was kind of like foreshadowing in a couple of cases. On a fundamental level, it does not really make sense that people enjoy being scared. I don't know why I like scary things, but I don't know. It's not for everybody, and that's totally cool. And I think haunted houses are a different kind of scary because you're in it. In basic theory, I probably should not be able to do a haunted house because I can't do scary games. Scary games scare me because I'm in it. It's not this separate, removed third secret person. It's Kaelix going through it in a game, right? It should be the same in a haunted house, but I guess because I worked in one, they just don't really scare me anymore. Because I don't know. I guess being in it kind of breaks the illusion and makes it harder to suspend your disbelief. So I'm kind of. I don't know, unless maybe it's one of those really fringe, scary ones where you got to sign a waiver specifically because they're going to do stuff to you, which I don't personally like anyway. I don't know if I could handle that, but if it's like a standard haunted house, like the one that I worked in, where it's just scary stuff to look at, or at most they're just going to like touch your arm or something, I can handle that. As long as no one's chasing you. Okay, that could be different. If I get chased, maybe, that might get to me. That I don't know. Even if I know this is just an actor and I'm able to kind of relate to it in a sense, I think chasing may be what activates it for me still.